What is going on, everybody? Welcome to this special YouTube video. With everybody being in quarantine, it looks like we're coming down to, not the end of it, but things are picking up a little bit. Haven't been able to do any investigations. Have done some investigations here at my home, trying to reach out, trying to occupy the time, keep things spicy around here. But something has crossed my mind, and something I have seen in web pages, blog pages, even some videos, is have people been experiencing more paranormal since they've been quarantined, since they've been locked down, since they haven't been able to go out and just enjoy life. So has that sparked some activity? Have we noticed that more? Have people been experiencing more paranormal stuff as they stay at home? I know in India, they've actually opened up a hotline, and they are getting some calls to deal with some of this stuff. Jason Hawes has actually commented on the situation, how maybe things have picked up a little bit. Now, why is this? I'm not totally sure. I know personally, I believe your mindset plays a big part when you're experiencing the paranormal, when you are interacting with what could be supernatural or the spirit world. Your mind plays such a big role in it, and I think that if you are in a negative mindset, I've always said this, if you're in a negative mindset, you are going to attract negative energy. If you are positive, you might have a more positive experience or experience more positive activity. So what does that say? Everybody is lonely. People say that people are getting frustrated as the longer this goes on, and so naturally their spirits are getting down. People are actually, starting to feel the strain, the pressures of maybe not being able to go to work. I've been very fortunate. My life hasn't changed that much since the lockdown or the quarantine or whatever you want to call it. I still got to go to work. It's deemed essential. So my life hasn't changed much, but I've always thought that the paranormal to experience it, it depends on your mindset. You have to be open to the environment. You have to actually be willing to accept what's going on. And naturally, the more negative you feel, the more bad feelings you're feeling, depression, whatever, frustration, it could spark some activity. And I'm actually more shocked that it hasn't really been as prevalent as I thought it would be. I thought people being at home, spending more time in their home with the frustration of not being able to continue life as normal would really spark some activity. Yes, it has increased probably. It's not as much as I thought it would be, but it's very interesting. I don't know. I think that if you're upbeat, maybe it won't be a problem. Maybe you just didn't notice it as much. So, what do you think? Be sure to send me an email at gitmpodcast@gmail.com or comment on the video. You can always hit the website and leave a comment on one of the other videos I have or other podcast episodes I have. I think this is something that needs to be discussed. If you've experienced more activity since you've been locked down, because the whole world has been locked down, and I firmly believe the paranormal is about energy. And when everybody is probably struggling in the world with the uncertainty, with people being scared, that has probably charged the atmosphere around us as more than anything else. So has that sparked the activity up for you? And if you have, what kind of activity have you been getting? What have you been experiencing? That is the question. I've not experienced a lot since the lockdown took place. Like I said, my life hasn't changed that much, other than not being able to run over to the local watering hole and grab a beer. But I still got to go to work my regular day, still been doing the podcast, have done investigations, like I said, here, just to kind of pass the time, because I do think maybe some things have started to happen before the lockdown. Activity started to pick up here a little bit. I'm still answering those questions, still trying to figure that out. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So follow us on however you take it in your podcast, whether it be Apple Podcast, Stitcher, iTunes, or not iTunes, iHeartRadio, or however you take in a podcast, be sure to follow us there. They come out every Thursday, Friday. We are starting to do live. I am starting to record each episode live on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can do that by going to my Facebook page for the podcast. If you want to get involved, if you want to comment during the show, that's by all means, feel free. And basically, I'll record it on Tuesday night, 10 o'clock, and then it'll be up on the actual podcast feed Thursday or Friday. Then naturally, we'll have a YouTube video like I do for all the podcasts. So let me know what you think. If has activity sparked up for you, and let me know what you think. So we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.